Good morning. My name is Paul Barbara. I am proud to welcome you to the Centennial celebration of Big Brothers Big Sisters of New York City. I stand here as a big brother in tribute to the memory of my own father, not because of the rank he held as Assistant Chief of Department with FDNY and Incident Commander of the South Tower of the World Trade Center, and not due to how he died on September 11th. I'm here because he was my best friend and my inspiration to become a mentor. This is my little brother, Daniel. Daniel is 7. When he was only 4 years old, he lost his own father, Frank Palumbo, who was a firefighter with Ladder Company 105 in Brooklyn. My little has brought me into a fantasy world of whales and walruses and other animals that he likes. Right, Daniel?
Right.
Daniel wants me to carry him on my shoulders wherever we go, even though he's 7. While he's up there, he likes to cover my eyes and directs what paths we should follow. Sometimes we bump into things, but we don't give up. My father taught me the same thing, to keep trying. He also showed me to do the right thing even when no one's looking. Being there for someone like Daniel is simple and it's real. I know that all of our careers have demanding schedules. In 3 months, I'll be graduating from medical school, and I will enter residency in emergency medicine right here in New York City. Thank you, thank you. What was I supposed to say? Like I said, being able to give back despite a challenging vocation makes a wonderful action even more of a precious gift for both of us, the little and the big. My own mentor was an inspiration not only for me, but also for my older sister, who was a Big Brothers Big Sisters mentor as well. It's no coincidence that we're doing the right thing. We both had someone in our lives that guided us to that path. Thank you. This is yours.
My name is Daniel Palumbo. I'd like to introduce Mayor Bloomberg to all these distinguished people here.
Paul, there is an old adage from show business, never do an act with a child or an animal. They always steal the show, but all kidding aside, Paul and I were talking before. I lost my father when I was a junior in college, and my mother and I still talk about it, and my sister occasionally. You know, how proud parents would be if they were alive to see how their children turned out. And Paul's mother is hopefully can see, and family can see. There's mother. You know, it's wonderful, and your tears sort of go away and the memories stay, and that's what life is all about, and that's why children are so important. Children are our future, and we all come on this earth and hopefully contribute to society and then leave it to the next generation. So it is a wonderful thing. The next generation continues through Big Brothers. It's a 100th anniversary today, or this week, this month, this year. I am a big brother, and it's not easy, although don't tell my sister that. The 100-year anniversary club is quite an amazing achievement for any organization or any individual. And this year, I've actually celebrated a number of 100th anniversaries. Last night, the 100th anniversary of the Jewish Museum. This year, the Centennial of the Williamsburg Bridge and the Flatiron Building. Next year, we're looking forward to the 100th birthday of Belmont Racetrack and Nick Scapetta. And Nick and I are together probably older than everybody else. One of the real advantages, I mean, we did pick Nick based on ability, I have to admit that. But one of the nice things when he came through the selection process as the most competent was he would give me somebody older than me in the administration. Although not by much. So Nick is, in the city there are these different tiers of pensions. Every year they've got a new pension. Nick is, I think, the only living survivor of Tier 1. The founder of Big Brothers and Big Sisters, Ernest Kent Coulter, was a clerk in the city's first children's court. And he put it so well, I wasn't there to listen to him say this, but my speechwriters did some research and they say, quote, he said, "We must make a child feel that there is at least one human being in this great city who takes a personal interest in him," I will add, or her, "who cares whether he or she lives or dies." And I think that really does say it very well. It is difficult enough to go through life, but to go through life without thinking somebody cares must be so hard. And we can make a difference. We can provide that person that cares. We can't guarantee everybody is going to have every advantage, but there are some things that are in our hands to control. And I think 100 years later, Coulter's determination really has led to mentoring efforts that circle the globe now. Big Brothers and Big Sisters of New York City help the most vulnerable kids, and they provide assistance to children who are first-generation Americans, children in trouble with the law, young girls who are pregnant or new moms. It connects foster kids with the communities, and it does it for kids from all different backgrounds. New York City is the most diverse city in the world. 40% of our people were born outside the United States, 40% of the people that live here, and an awful lot of those really are children. And it's scary when you go to a new country and you don't speak the language very well or at all. And, you know, there are an awful lot of kids that come here that never saw an airplane, never saw a big building, don't know how to deal with the hustle and bustle of what makes this city so exciting to the rest of us. And they need their hands held. They need some support. And out of that group is going to come the future leaders of America. I always like the story. In the federal government today, we have a number of kids who are the products of New York City school system. The Secretary of State, Colin Powell, the head of the CIA, George Tenet, the head of the Federal Reserve Bank, Alan Greenspan. But the one that I like the most is our Surgeon General, who was not a graduate of the New York City public school system. Actually, DeWitt Clinton High School threw him out, or he quit, I don't know which.